Hello everyone, cheers and welcome back to the Meg Moonbeam YouTube channel. My name is Sunny and I'm back for a Pick a Crystal reading. Yay! So this week's Pick a Crystal reading is all about the truth about your soulmate connection. Now soulmates don't only have to be romantic relationships, but they can also be friendships or family members or even business partnerships. So there's lots of ways that soulmates can manifest in our lives. And relationships have been a highlighted sector in my life for the past year. And then I was thinking, well, it's been a little bit over a year since the moon's nodal axis has been sitting at Aries in the North Node and Libra in the South Node. So Aries is all about the relationship to yourself and being courageous and doing things for yourself, strengthening your relationship for yourself and being fierce and courageous and a leader, while also at the same time learning how to nourish strong commitments that you already have in your life. So by learning how to be stronger and more independent and loving yourself and doing making selfish actions, not in a negative connotation, it's teaching us how to be better, how to show up better for our committed relationships and partnerships, and how to enrich and deepen that connection, or those connections, I should say. So yeah, it's going to be a really interesting reading. I haven't done a reading on relationships yet. Purposefully, I'm sure it's come up in some of the readings. However, before we get into the reading, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel. It really helps our growth. Please like, share, comment on this video. We really appreciate it. We read all the comments. I appreciate all of the positive comments that I've been getting the past few weeks since I've been doing these videos. It really fills my heart with so much joy. A lot of you have really touched my heart, and I just want to let you know how appreciative I am of you guys just being here, supporting us. It's beautiful. This community is amazing. I'm really happy to be part of it. And as we go on, I'm going to maybe make some more interesting videos that are crystal related. And I'd also like to mention that the Scorpling shop, my crystal shop, is having a huge summer blowout sale this Sunday on Instagram at 6 p.m. EST. So July 28th at 6 p.m. EST live on Instagram, we'll be doing a big summer blowout sale. So we have so many awesome crystals, and as always, unless stated otherwise, the crystals that you see in these readings, they're all available on the shop, and they will be for sale on the live sale this Sunday. And of course, all of the information is in the description box. I'm also doing readings now, so I'm open for readings. That's all going to be in the description box below if you're interested in that. Meg's readings and links, and if you want to book with her, that's all in the description box below. I'm adding all my Instagram tags here too, so you know where to find me online. If you're on Instagram, that's where I spend most of my time on social media, is Instagram. Maybe I'll venture out into more avenues. I'll probably start uploading videos onto my personal YouTube channel too moving forward, plus this YouTube channel, so don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, so thanks for sticking through all of that. Let's get into the reading. So the next slide, you'll see the section where you'll pick your crystal, and then I'll see you guys at your soulmate connection readings. Love you. Hello everyone, welcome to the group selection portion of this video. As you see, and as I mentioned previously, we have 4 groups to choose from. And not only do we have crystals to choose, but we have 4 different tarot decks to choose. So the first group is this beautiful Veracruz Amethyst and Hydro crystal paired with the Star Tarot. Group number 2 is this beautiful purpley, yellow, pinky Labradorite crystal. I hope you can see the flash, with the Halloween Tarot. Group number 3 is this beautiful, very light pink Danburite crystal paired with the Hermetic Tarot deck. And group number 4 is this really cool Tibetan Quartz scepter that's also an anhydro, paired with the Morgan-Greer tarot deck. Now, please take your time in selecting the group that calls to you most. As always, the timestamps are pinned in the description and in the comments below, and I'll see you at your readings. Okay, group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this amethyst crystal, then we're going to find out what is the truth about this connection, a soulmate connection. And as I mentioned previously, soulmate doesn't just have to be a romantic partner or lover. It could be a platonic relationship. It could be a really great friendship. It could also be a family member. So as I read the cards, I think I'll be able to see if this is romantic or not. But you're group number 1, so we're going to test out the waters with you guys, and we'll see how it all comes through. Now, this is really random, but when I was shuffling the cards and I was looking at the Veer Cruise, and now that I'm holding it, this person or you, the career is revolving around like service duties, community service. I don't know what the word is. So for example, to make it more specific, I literally saw a pilot, I saw a plane, I saw like, you know, one of those old school pilot hats and like the leather jackets and stuff. Like, so maybe you or the person is a pilot. This could also be maybe even a family member or a crossed over loved one that's coming through, and this could have been a really strong soulmate connection for you that's shaped your life and taught you a lot. So that person could be coming through. But I also saw more like as well, more acts of service duties, jobs like a lifeguard or a policeman or a firefighter. So I don't know why I can't think of the word. What is the word for that right now? I don't know, but you know what I mean, like an ambulance, a paramedic, a lifeguard, a policeman. I don't know what category that goes under. I can't think of the word right now, but I think you guys know what I mean. So that's what's coming through for from this crystal. Before we get into the cards, I'm gonna roll the astro dice, the signs a few times to get just confirmation for you. So this could be the sun, moon, or rising sign of this person or you. So let's roll it 3 times. Okay, so we got Capricorn, Pisces, and Sagittarius. So either of you might have the sun, moon, or rising sign, Sagittarius, Pisces, or Capricorn. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to start with these crystal cards. What is the truth of this soulmate connection? Practice patience, live in the now, detox your life. Interesting. So right off the bat, I'm getting from these cards that this might have been a relationship that is now in the past. It's interesting that I got, or I was feeling a crossed over loved one. So this could be about a family member, which is also a soulmate. And this relationship required you to have a lot of patience because this person probably challenged you and taught you a lot and could have sometimes brought out the worst, but brought out the best in you. So it could have been, again, like a parent. That it sounds like something that a parent would do. Like calling upon you to be the best version of yourself, or being very critical, or being very hyper aware of every move or every thing that you do. That's something kind of parents do. But, I mean, this can happen in love relationships or friendships too. Someone can call you out on your crap like constantly, and it can be kind of annoying and challenging. So this relationship requires a lot of patience. This is kind of all over the place right now, but it could also mean that this relationship took a longer time to unfold, or you didn't really understand why this relationship was the way it was, and it kind of, it just took longer. Maybe that person took longer to open up. Maybe you took longer to open up to that person. You know what I mean? Okay, so the reason why I feel like this is in the past is because it says live in the now and detox your life. So I feel like this was a really challenging relationship, a really challenging time in your life. This could also be multiple people. Maybe you just have challenging relationships because it's part of your purpose to learn and to grow and to evolve through difficult relationships and getting to the truth of who you are by seeing the truth in others. I don't really know how to explain that, but I hope this makes sense. I feel like I'm not making sense, so if I am, please let me know. So it could also have been a toxic relationship that was really hard to get out of. And now that you're out of it, it's like live in the now and make the best of where you're at now, especially with the shungite that says detox your life. So I feel like all of this is telling you to move forward. So the truth of this connection was to get you to love yourself more, whether it was challenging in a constructive way or challenging in a abusive way. This is all about learning to love yourself more, and you chose the amethyst, and amethyst is all about knowing yourself, knowing who you are. And amethyst definitely is like a gateway crystal. It's one of the first crystals that you'll probably work with as a crystal collector. It's one of the most popular, of course. And when you start working with it, you'll realize a lot of things about yourself, or you'll understand about energy or spirituality. But as you go deeper and deeper and deeper, amethyst will still continue to bring you into those deeper parts of your psyche, the deeper parts of your being, or like even karmic stuff and very deep habitual patterns that we've developed over time, not only from past life, but just from early childhood development and early childhood relationships and our examples of relationships, whether it was our parents or our siblings or whatever. Amethyst will keep bringing you deeper and deeper and deeper. So this relationship, the truth of it, I mean, we haven't gone through the whole reading right now, but I feel very strongly is about really getting to know yourself and loving yourself for your own spiritual evolution. I feel like you might be a little bit stubborn or set in your ways, and it's hard for you to change and move on, even though you recognize and see all these changes that need to be made. Live in the now. So if you need to create a new routine, if you need to create new habits, I would start doing that. So it could be your eating habits. It could be how much time you spend on your phone or your computer or watching television. It could be the lack of movement. It could be, abusing substances. There needs to be a renewal. And when we have an addiction to something, we're not living in this moment. We're allowing something to take our attention elsewhere so that we can feel like an escape, so that we don't actually have to look at these hard things and deal with them and build a life, build something successful, and also open ourselves to new, better relationships. So this is all about the relationship with yourself and detox. Again, with the live in the now and the detoxing, I feel like it goes hand in hand. And with the practice patience, it's like, be patient with yourself. So yes, maybe there are things that you need to change, but it's not going to happen overnight. So don't feel bad about yourself, and don't go into like the victim mindset, and don't go into, oh, I can't do this, I already screwed up after one day. That's okay. Try again the next day. Keep trying. And if you need something motivational, maybe listen to motivational podcasts or motivational speakers, or read like self-help books or something like that, get some crystals, put some life in your environment, maybe plants, maybe find solace in a furry friend, or talk to a friend, or even therapy, get a therapist, you know what I mean? Join a gym, do something that will actually get you out of that headspace. So, and make a routine. And if you are having a hard time sticking to it, you know what? If you have a little bit of a routine, like let's say you get up every morning, you make your bed or something, and then you go into the kitchen to get something to drink or get something to eat, that's a routine. So if that's something that you do every day, add something to that. For example, I'm seeing literally like you writing down the things that you need to implement into your life and putting it on your fridge, because the fridge is something that you open every morning. Or going to the counter, I don't know, washing dishes or something is something that you do every morning. Write down a list of like reminders of what you need to do and have it in front of your face so that you can remember. Don't just like say, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, this, and this and keep it in your head. You need to write it down and you need to look at it every day. So practice patience with yourself. Your past relationships required patience, but also living in the now, removing distractions and escapism tactics, and detoxing things from your life. So it could be even taking a break from electronics, taking a break from watching television, taking a break from eating a certain type of food that might not be great for you, taking a break from drinking, taking a break from whatever it is, taking a break from even a person. You could be addicted to this relationship too. Like I know when it gets really deep and it's very karmic and you are very emotionally invested in the person, it can be very hard to let go of that. So even being strong enough to say, hey, like, I'm going to take space from you, even if that's the first step. So from these 3 cards, I am getting that this is all about self-love. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. Oh, we have a lot of wands. This is... Ooh, so sorry about that. We have a lot of wands here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Again, okay, so before I get into this, this is about a past connection. This is about all your past connections. Like I said before, all of your past relationships are tests on loving yourself. So you need to recognize that. You need to recognize that the most important relationship in your life is the one that you have with yourself. And all your past relationships have shown you that you do not love yourself enough. And you're still not loving yourself enough. But the 8 of Wands, there's a lack of movement. There's a lack of new inspiration in your life. Like you look at all of the wands going to the, all the energy going to the heart, right? That's like, whoa, oh my gosh, so many things are happening. I feel it. I'm doing all these things, but it's upside down, meaning like there could be a lot of opportunities and there could have been a lot of opportunities and there is always an opportunity. There always is an opportunity because you can create your own opportunities by choosing what you do with your day. But you're just not. You're not seizing the day. Okay. However, there is a new inspiration coming to you that's going to feel so strong. This could be a new person, or it could just be like a thought that comes into your head. I feel like this is more of like an inspirational person. Okay. And it's not a romantic partner. So if that's something that you're worried about, if you're worried about getting hurt again from a romantic partner and you don't want to be with somebody, like this is the Prince of Wands is like a very like, oh yes, I'm going to do all these nice things for you. I have so many great ideas. I'm so creative. I'm so handsome. I'm so fun. I also feel like probably because this is a reverse, you probably have to deal with lots of narcissistic people or people who required a lot of your time and energy, and that's not something that you want anymore. So now you can read the signs, okay, before, even if it's a friend jumping into it, you're like, I don't know about that. So I feel like this is like, you don't even want to be with somebody. And if I'm on the right track, let me know. There is an opportunity to meet people. It could be somebody from your past, and whether that's, past life or earlier on in life, or even connecting more with your family or your siblings or people that you already know. However, yeah, this keeps telling, the Six of Cups is all about like things that we're already familiar with, our past, our childhood, things that are nostalgic. Okay. So there is opportunity for you to move forward. And once you start implementing these new behaviors and new habits and getting rid of or limiting some of the more toxic habits in your life or the toxic things that you do in your life that aren't actually helping you move forward, you will start to feel so much better. So there is an opportunity. Like I said, there's always an opportunity. You just need to seize the day. So this is going to heal your past, or send healing into your past too, because you might not want to move forward with anything or anyone, or even share with somebody, even a new friend or whatever, because of all the hurt that you've had in your past and all of the challenges that you had in your past. However, you need to take responsibility because you're not loving yourself enough. And I'm going to be completely honest, you are not loving yourself enough. So the truth on all of your connections, on every relationship in your life, is a test to loving yourself more. Whether it's your family, your friends, or past loved ones. Or loved ones, sorry. Or past lovers. I don't know why I keep saying past loved ones. So maybe this has to do with your parents. Maybe you had a narcissistic parent. Maybe you had a really strict parent. Maybe you had a parent that really challenged you and your patience and took a lot out of you, and they wanted you to see or know how strong and capable and amazing you are in their own weird way. Okay? Like, there's so many different types of relationships here, but this is all about you moving forward and loving yourself. Okay, so change again. So I don't know if I should keep going or if I should just focus on this for a second. Okay, so there's been a lack of change, although there's many opportunities. There's been many chances for you. There's been a lack of change because you're not living in the now and you're not detoxing. I feel like you are very patient, but also impatient. It's like you're patiently impatient. I don't know if you guys know what I mean by that, but I'm very that much that way. It's like I've been waiting my whole life, but it's also like I can't wait anymore. You know what I mean? Anyway, so with Uranus, there is a huge opportunity for change. Okay, you need to change your mindset. Please, I'm begging you to implement new things. Start listening to podcasts. Like, let's say you have an opportunity at your job or whatever you do during the day, or if you have to drive a lot, instead of listening to the news or the radio or something that's like not really helping you in this moment, listen to some type of a podcast or something. I'm really feeling like you getting a new perspectives from different people speaking, like to get out of your head, to live in the now, is going to really help, just get the flow. Like, we need the flow going. There's so much happening around you. You're not seizing the day, but there is an inspiration coming to you in your life, or there is one right now, and you need to grab a hold of it. For some of you too, this is, for me, this is a very phallic card and very fiery energy. So, again, like, I don't know if this is about a person. Maybe your connection with this weird narcissistic person was very sexual. But we need to reawaken your sexual energy, and that doesn't mean that you need to have sex or whatever if you're not wanting to do that, or if there is no opportunity to do that. But it's about loving yourself and being creative and seizing the day, seeking the opportunities. It's like your solar plexus and it's all the lower chakras, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra. They need to be activated. They need to be working for you. I feel like they are laying dormant. You need a resurgence of belief, willpower, confidence, and groundedness, and you need a plan. Okay? Change is coming. Perspective. Did I just say you need a new perspective? So this is, again, we got the Pisces card before, so you might be a Pisces. Also, late February, Pisces. This could be your birthstone. Anyways, and also, sorry, I keep losing my words. Amethyst, I feel like, really resonates with Pisces. Also Sagittarius, which is another sign that came up in the Astro Dice. So Larimar is a very emotional stone. It is associated with water, of course, and it says Neptune here, so again, another nod to Pisces. But perspective. You need to hear other people's life experiences. And 22, this is about soulmate relationships, soulmate connections. Okay? You need to open yourself to a new perspective. You need to get out of your head, basically. You need to feel what you need to feel, and you need to be real with yourself. You know what? This might sound crazy, but sometimes when I feel like I'm going crazy, I actually look at myself in the mirror and I look into my eyes and I talk to myself in the mirror, and it's like I'm talking to my higher self, and the truth always comes out that way, and I always feel realigned, and I always feel like I'm back on track when I commune with myself. And it's really powerful to actually look at yourself in the mirror so you can see that outside perspective, because when, like, we don't see ourselves, you know, so the mirror, it's really powerful to do mirror work. So maybe even look at yourself. Okay. Also, on the mirror, you could write beautiful messages, or instead of, you know how I said before to put the list on the fridge, maybe put it on your mirror, or do both. Okay. So if looking in the mirror is something that you do every day, put that list on the mirror as well, or put beautiful messages like you are loved, or I love myself, I am beautiful, like words of affirmation, positive affirmation on the mirror. And maybe that's something that you can also work on too, is affirmations. So maybe there's like a motivational speaker, self-help person, or podcast or book that can teach you about the power of manifestation through affirmations. Direction. Okay, and then we got amethyst. This is hilarious. Well, it's super 7, but it's mostly amethyst with other minerals in it. And so this is about, I don't know where Alrisha is. Is that in the Pisces? If that's in the Pisces constellation, I will be tripped out. But I don't remember where Alrisha is and what star that's in. Anyway, or constellation that's in. Direction, exactly. And it's another 2. So like 222. That's all about connections and relationships. You need a direction. I feel like you're just kind of like floating by, and you've just been living your life the same way, and it's working out for you. But there's so much more for you in life. And if you decide to love yourself and take the step further, then things will get better. Look, this is a directional card. This is a directional card. And change is coming. It is coming. So I feel like a lot of change is coming in your life. Maybe even your environment. Because a lot of our life and our experience does have to do with our environment. Sometimes we're just not in the right environment, or sometimes it's just time to leave an environment that's not working out for you, whether it's like the house that you live in, the community that you live in, the province or state or even country that you live in. Maybe you're just not in the right place right now. Maybe you need to actually move. Again, there's a lot of, this could be moving. There's a lot of wands, fire, which is movement. Maybe you actually need to move from where you are to start this new phase for yourself, to start loving yourself properly, to start gaining a new perspective, to start seeing things more clear and get out of this funk. Okay, discomfort. So this is a fear. And you feel like you're not good enough. You're uncomfortable. You're not, and your fear is to be uncomfortable, so you don't change. And I know exactly how that feels, because I was in a situation like that where it was like very comfortable, but at the same time it was uncomfortable because I wasn't changing, I wasn't growing. The things that I wanted to accomplish in my life weren't happening. Like, I didn't have the right people around me. I wasn't in the right environment. I was isolated. There was just no movement, and I would try so hard to create or to seize opportunities, but I think it was just the environment that I was in, the community that I was in, the relationship that I was in. It just wasn't working anywhere. When something's taken its course, it's taken its course, so it's okay to let go. So the truth of all your connections, whether it was, again, I'm going to repeat myself, love, romantically, family, or friends, sorry. The truth of every one of these connections was to teach you how to love yourself. And you need to love yourself, or nothing is going to change in your life. However, I feel like you are at a dawn in your life, at a time in your life where the change I mean, we have Uranus. The change is coming in, and it's going to come. It's going to come, and you can't avoid it, but you can make it easier for yourself by loving yourself and taking the steps necessary to move forward. And when you meet your next soulmate, whether again it's a friend or a romantic, etc., you will be prepared. You know better because you learned in the past. Okay. Again, going back to like the service type jobs, it could also be any act of service, any type of service. So yeah, like I said, pilot, paramedic, policeman, firefighter, but also like janitorial kind of stuff. So somebody who cleans commercial buildings, people who also housekeepers, people who clean residential. It could be actually like just somebody who is a server. It could be a personal server. It could be a personal assistant. Any act of service. That's what I was getting about that person. I'm going to roll the Astro Dice just to see like what's coming for you when it comes to relationships. So we have the 9th house. We have Cancer. We have, okay, Mercury and Cancer in the 9th house. So, interesting. So, to me, this is like talking with people who you are already familiar with. This is a very Cancer card. Talking, so it could be your family or it could be friends. But having breakthrough conversations with people who you're comfortable with that will bring new perspectives, new opportunities in your life. And it could be somewhere where it happens. Maybe you travel, maybe you're on a vacation, or maybe you're traveling somewhere, or you're somewhere new with somebody that you are comfortable with, and you guys have like a breakthrough conversation or something, or you gain a new perspective by doing something like fun or new with someone who you already know. So yeah, and now I'm going to ask 3 questions for you, yes or no questions, with the dowsing rods. I know you guys missed these the past few weeks, and they are back. I heard you, so here we go. First, yes or no question. Yes. Second, yes or no question. Yes. Third, yes or no question. Yes. Okay, 3 yeses. Thank you so much. If this reading resonated with you, please leave a rose emoji in the comments. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, group number 2. If you chose this beautiful flashy Labradorite, I hope you can see it. I can see it, but I never know what the camera is seeing, honestly. Especially filming outside, there's like an overcast. Anyways, if you chose this Labradorite, this is your reading all about the truth, or what is the truth about this connection, this soulmate connection, whether it is a romantic relationship, platonic, friendship, family. So as I was shuffling the cards, I was looking at the Labradorite, and now that I'm holding the Labradorite, this is a very intense connection. It's a very spiritual connection. This is someone that you've known for lifetimes, but also a long time in this life. So also I saw snakes, which is also could be associated with Scorpio, but it's also a very spiritual, very deep animal totem. Or it could be one of your spirit animals, or there could be some type of an association with snakes in the person. Snakes are also Kundalini, so this could also be a very intimate, sexual, romantic relationship in which you both reach higher states of consciousness by being intimate with each other. But also just sharing your wisdom with each other, sharing your friendship with each other if this is just a friendship. Or you could also be somebody, I mean, honestly, like I'm getting Scorpio vibes, which is not surprising because the Labradorite is very scorpionic in nature because it's all about transformation and magic and alchemy and spirituality and all that kind of stuff. Occultism, the secrets of life. Oh crap, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say that all of your relationships are probably intense and very meaningful. You don't make deep connections with just anybody. The people who are closest to you are very close to you. They know you. You share a part of each other's souls with each other. You're not into like fluffy, light stuff. You go to the depths, and those are the types of soulmate relationships that you attract. So it's all the relationships that you're in, no matter if it's romantic, friendship, family, they are all very soul expanding. They all teach you about the truth of who you are so that you can see yourself clearer, so that you can understand the universe clearer, which again then means you know nothing, because the more you know, the less you know. The more you find out, the less you know. But these are all very evolutionary, revolutionary, ascension, getting closer to ascension, or constantly ascending, or constantly transforming. You're on a very transformative spiritual path. Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna roll the astro dice, the signs, 3 times. So this could be the sun, moon, or rising of the person or of you that you are inquiring about. Pisces, okay, water sign. Cancer, another water sign. Oh my god. Imagine Scorpio comes out. Ah! Okay, Aquarius. So Pisces, Cancer, or Aquarius. Okay, so that could be your sun, moon, and rising, or the person's sun, moon, and rising. Okay. Oops, sorry, I hit this camera sometimes. Let's get into it. Take pleasure in things you do, sunstone. Okay, cool. Black kyanite, set strong boundaries. Wow, okay. Bring in the light. Okay, this is kind of like a repetition a little bit, or this is just like on par, on point with what I was talking about. So take pleasure in the things that you do. Getting to know this person and getting to know yourself, getting to know this person deeper helps you get to know you deeper, and you guys find joy together, or you guys just recognize each other. You just know each other. It could have been like an instant connection. You just know this person, okay? And it's like you want to be around this person all the time. You never are tired of being around them. You guys have fun. This could be like a best friend even, or a best friend in a romantic partner. And you guys do lots of fun things together, lots of creative things together. You could be creative partners. You could be... I feel like there's like multiple people coming up. This is kind of like in the first group too, which I guess it makes sense because this reading is for multiple people. So I guess this is just how the readings are going to go. This could be a friend, a lover, or it could be 2 different people or multiple different people that are friends or lovers, or lover. Well, whatever you're into. If you're into having more than one lover, okay, whatever. Anyways, I just feel like this is a very positive connection, okay? With the black kyanite, again, I'm getting like those water sign vibes, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're very sensitive. You're very self-aware. You're very emotionally perceptive and aware that you probably, because the connections that you have are very close, serious connections, it's because you've been hurt, or you need to protect yourself from other people, and you might be someone where other people like want something from you a lot. So also setting boundaries with that person, because when you get really close, sometimes someone can like know you really well or see parts of you that sometimes it's hard for you to see for yourself, and maybe you're not ready to hear that. So because you're so close and you know each other so well, there could be like a little bit of headbutting here and there because there's like a mirror situation, or someone's just reflecting to you or showing to you like what they've noticed about you that you can improve on, or behavior that you don't really want to be called out on, because it's triggering when someone's like, hey, by the way, you're like this and blah blah blah. It's like, excuse me, okay, like it's just like an automatic defense. But that's okay, because again, it's so deep that we need to be doing these things. You do shadow work with this person or these people, and it brings in the light. Like I was saying, this is relationships all about ascension and moving to the next level. This could be like your last life, if that's even a thing, or ascending to another dimension of life, whatever that means. I'm not sure, if there's, like if we have a new life in heaven, if that's what you want to call it, after we're done on the earth plane. Maybe we decide to come back to the earth plane. I don't know. But there is consciousness expansion. The sunstone and the citrine also, a lot of success is generated from this relationship. So you guys could be in the same business. You guys could be creative partners. You guys could just make magic together, really, because you do the deep work together. You face your true selves with each other. You have the hard conversations, even if it's uncomfortable. You don't want to make the person upset. You don't like to see the person upset. You don't want to cross their boundaries, but sometimes things need to be said because you love them so much. And they're also, it's like they're literally an extension of you. They're part of you. They're your soulmate. Okay? And it brings in so much light and happiness and growth. Seven of Swords reversed, which is the Seven of Bats. These are really cool cards. They're all like Halloween themed, and this cat goes on the journey with in every card. Two of Ghosts reversed. Okay, interesting. Page of Pentacles, Pumpkins, King of Bats. Okay. So this is someone that you can tell your secrets to. This is someone that you might have secrets from. Or, yeah. So you've been through a lot of phases with this person. You've known, like I said, you've known them for a long time. You may have done things that they don't know about, they don't necessarily need to know about, because not everybody needs to know everything. But this just shows me there's like been a lot of phases in your life. Like, if you're going to go the distance with somebody, sometimes you're going to do things that don't feel good for the other person. You might hurt the other person's feelings. Somebody might feel betrayed by you because they love you so much, or you might feel betrayed by them because you love them so much. So things do happen behind the scenes, but in the long run, it makes you closer in your relationship, and you can trust this person. And also, you do know a lot of these people's secrets, and they know a lot of your secrets, and you guys can find secrets in each other, like the hard things in life that you can't really share with other people. You guys can confide it within each other, but also know that there are things that you don't yet know about this person, but that doesn't mean that they're not a trustworthy person and that they're not like your true soulmate. It's just that this person is very complex and very dynamic. But like I said before, I was talking about the mirror. You guys have similar things going on, and that's totally okay. So you guys are both, this is just a confirmation that you're both on the same page, on the same journey. So with this is basically the Two of Cups, which is partnership soulmates. And there's a snake. Oh my God. There's a snake, you guys. That's so crazy. With it being reversed, I feel like I said before, this is like multiple people. So it's not just romantic. It's also business partnership. It's also, did I say romantic? It's also friendship. Okay. So there's a lot of aspects to this relationship, and it's going to keep evolving and keep growing. There's like different layers and aspects to this relationship, or relationships. Like, I feel like maybe this is two different people. Maybe you know two people like this in your life. Maybe one's a friend and one's a lover. You know what I mean? Maybe one's a family member and one's a lover. Maybe one's a family member, one's a friend, etc. But there's many layers to this. And also, with this card too, there might be a little bit of separation between you and this person right now. Or you haven't fully explored, like, you have, even though this relationship is so deep and so strong and so connected and uh, loving, I lost the word that I wanted to use. There are still depths and experiences that you have not reached or had with this person yet. So it's going to keep growing and keep evolving. And especially with the Page of Pumpkins, which is supposed to be the Page of Pentacles, you guys are very lucrative together. You care about each other. There's a security with this person. You guys can talk about your ideas, your thoughts. You can create foundation with this person. And there is a business aspect to this. So together you guys will generate wealth. With the King of Bats reverse is the King of Swords. Reverse, I feel like sometimes there's miscommunications. You guys are both very strong personalities that sometimes it's hard to understand exactly where each other is coming from, or I said before with this, the boundaries, you can trigger each other's wounds sometimes. And working on, you guys do communicate well with each other. It's comfortable, it's fun. But when it comes to like the tough things, so you guys need to find a way to communicate with each other, or recognize that maybe finding the right words when it comes to sensitive subjects is difficult for both of you. And by having that awareness, it can help elevate the relationship or elevate the communication between both of you. So I feel like there's still some more things that need to be talked about with this person. Maybe you have to say something to them, or maybe they told you something that's making you a little bit unsure, or made you feel a certain way. Just know that both of you have the same issue. So you might say something insensitive and they might say something insensitive. You might feel really attacked when they say something insensitive, and they might feel really attacked when you say something insensitive. Just realize it's a two-way street. It's both of you guys, okay? You guys are like literal like soulmates, twin flames if you believe in that. You guys are, you've been through so many lives together. Don't put all the blame on the one person. Have the objectivity and the awareness that both of you are coming from very similar places. And if you do get into arguments or you guys are upset with each other, know that you're both kind of worried about the same things, or feeling the same things, or you guys both have weaknesses in the same areas. 6th house, sustainability. Okay, that's really cool. 44. So this is like all about, this is like very foundational, like I was saying, with the Page of Pumpkins and all the goldy, orangey stones. And also day-to-day work, and like someone that's just a constant part of your life. Like you can't live without this person. This is just someone who will always be a part of your life. This is every day. This is working on it every day. This is someone that you check in with every day. This is someone that you talk to every day. You might live with this person, or they're your partner, or they're your friend, and they've been a part of your life every day for the past however long you can remember, for a very long time, longer than anyone else, and also past lives too. So you came into this life and you're continuing this journey. You guys agreed, okay, let's come back and do this again, and go further. So like lifetimes, forever. I feel like they're like I said, they're just like an extension of you. Like you guys are each other. You guys are different. I mean, everybody is. We're all different channels of the one whole, but you guys are like part of each other. You guys your soul maybe originated from the same place at the same time, and you've journeyed through life together every single time. That's crazy. That's amazing. So this person will always be a part of your life and always be a part of you. Oh my gosh, wow. Divine love. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. This is pink amethyst, soul star chakra, divine love. So this is your soulmate or twin flame, or like bestest friend in the whole entire world. And no matter what challenges you guys face together, you will always be together. So the truth of your relationship is this is not something that you want to lose. And you're not going to lose it. You are with this person because it is expanding your consciousness and your experience as a human, but not only as a human. You're here as a human to expand your experience and to, what's the word? It's so hard to speak in these terms or in words, because this is so very spiritual and energetic. I always say this, it's very hard for me. I wish we were just like all telepathic. And you know what? You probably are telepathic with this person. You know what this person's thinking, you know what they're feeling, you know what they're going through. You can feel if something's wrong with them. You start to think about them. They come up a lot. Or you guys can communicate like with each other. If you're like out in public or something and there's certain things that you can't say, like that person can just look at you and know exactly what you need or what you're thinking or what's going on, you know? I wanted to say, yeah, like it's about like the soul star chakra. It's like uncovering layers of your soul or awakening layers of your soul. That you are aware of your soul, like how powerful you are and all the aspects of you that actually exist in all different dimensions while being contained in this body. Like this is just a very spiritual connection. I don't know what else I could say about that. Okay, crown chakra, again, moonstone, transcendence. Like, do I even need to talk about it? Transcending, number one, transcending pain, transcending lies, transcending wounds, transcending karma, transcending trauma. You guys do it together. You need each other. You're like children. Whether it's a lover or a friend, like you guys are, you can trust this person through and through. They'll always be there for you. And sometimes, like, if you're that close to someone, you can feel betrayed so easily by this person. And that person, they might not even know that they're hurting your feelings. So sometimes, again, there's the communication errors when it comes to the hard things. Because you guys are really sensitive. You know yourself really well. You could have hermit tendencies where you retreat. Or that's very, like, scorpionic. Or all water signs in general. You can feel like you can be betrayed really easily by this person, and maybe in the past you haven't told them because it's scary to tell the person that you love the most that what they did hurt you. And they might not even know. So again, it's like the mirroring, it's like the reflection. It's like, hey, you know you did this. And that person might get pissed off and whatever, but it's like they're telling you and they're bringing this up to you because they love you, and only the people who love you that much have the respect to communicate these things to you in that way, whether it's hard or not. Fifth house, passion. Oh my God. Again, so this is a very romantic, you might start a family with this person. You might consider this person part of your family. They could be part of your family. But it's also about creativity and expression. So you guys, again, create things together. You create life together. You feel very passionately about each other. Yeah, again, going to the snakes and the kundalini, like very, very passionate. And then we got a bonus card. Usually I was picking 2 of the astrology cards for each group, but for some reason I got 3 for you. And tension. Okay, so it's so funny. Like there's so many amazing things of your connection that it's like there is going to be some tension because you guys are so close. So even right now, you might be experiencing a little bit of tension with this person, but you guys are going to get through it. You'll always get through it. I'm going to roll the astro dice to see what's coming up for this connection. Okay, so we got the second house. Ooh, Scorpio and Saturn. Okay, so you guys, this is all about your finances and your foundation and your income. And Scorpio is like other people, so income. And Saturn is all about like commitments and karma and like going the distance with somebody. So coming up for you guys, there's going to be a very intense change, going deeper. you guys could have started a business together. You could be moving. You could be like working together. You could get married. But it's like this is like a really deep, long-term, spiritually awakening, and very lucrative sexual. So we have the second house, which is Taurus, and we have Scorpio, which is the eighth house, and they are opposite to each other. So Taurus is all about like your finances, and Scorpio is all about other people's finances. So this is about like a very intense partnership. So like I said before, whatever you guys do together, you guys will make money together, you'll work together, you will expand your wealth together. And you guys could be buying a property together or buying multiple properties moving forward. You could be getting married or starting a business with this person. Yeah. And so let me ask the 3 questions from the dowsing rods. We got 3 questions for you. So, yes or no questions. So starting with the first question. That's a fast yes. Second question. That is a yes. And the third yes or no question? That is 3 yeses. So thank you so much. If this reading resonated with you, please leave a little scorpion emoji in the comments. Love you. See you next time. Okay, group number 2, if you chose this Danburite crystal, this is your reading all about the truth about this connection, whether it's a friend, a lover, a family member. This is a soulmate. And I mean, it's Danburite, so I don't know if this is why, but I was feeling like very motherly vibes. So maybe you're a mom, maybe this has to do with your mom or a mother-in-law or someone's mom or a grandmother. There's a very motherly, nurturing connection between you and this person. It could also be a friend where you feel very motherly towards, or that they feel motherly towards you, or like big sister, like it's very feminine. So this person could be either very feminine man or just a woman. Yeah, whether that means it's a romantic in a lesbian way, I'm feeling very feminine vibes, although don't want to give relationship advice, but you don't want to go out with your mom. You don't want to be the mom, and you don't want to be with your mom. You want to have those roles for a family, but for each other, you want to be each other's like partners and lovers, not their mom. You know what I mean? Or parent. But yeah, so I feel like there's like a very a guardian, motherly, nurturing child and mother, or sibling, like sisterly energy here. So this person could very well be a female, or maybe you're female. Okay. I'm gonna roll the Astro Dice 3 times to see, just to give confirmation on this could be either the sun, moon, or rising sign of that person that we're reading about, or you. So Cancer. Cancer's coming up a lot. Cancer again. Okay. Pisces. Wow, Cancer and Pisces come up a lot. I'm going to roll it another time just in case, because we got Cancer twice. And Capricorn. So Capricorn, Pisces, or Cancer. Now let's get into the cards. Create your own luck. Okay. Get back into balance. Soothe your soul. Okay. Right now this is telling me that this is somebody that you probably look up to a lot and probably lean on a lot. And probably, like I said, it's a very nurturing relationship, so you get a lot of your emotional nurturing and fulfillment through this relationship, maybe to the point where you could be maybe a little bit codependent. So we need to find a balance and a grounding within ourselves. We need to gain a little bit of independence in this relationship. Maybe it's been really hard for you because you're so close. Like if it's your mom, like you guys are really, really close, and if you've lost, if they passed away, or if if they're still in your life, it's like really hard for you to let go of that and to gain some independence, because you're so used to having this person, whether it's your mom, grandmother, etc., sister, friend, help you through everything, because I feel like you're a very sensitive person. 10 of Swords. Okay. Interesting. The Sun. Wow. Knight of Pentacles reversed. And the Hermit. Okay. Okay, so I feel like you guys are definitely going, or have just gone through something difficult. Maybe you've lost this person, whether you guys broke up, or as friends, or as lovers, or if the person actually passed away. I feel like mentally you're having a hard time, or there's like there's some type of a separation, and without that connection you're feeling lost because it's such a constant for you, and you're being called upon to gain your independence and to create your own luck, to get back into balance and to soothe your soul without that person. So this was a very deep, the truth of this connection is it was very deep and nurturing, and it taught you what love and what family and what true care and empathy really is, and compassion really is. And with the Sun coming up, it's showing me there's a new dawn, and you're stepping into the light. You are creating your own luck. You are getting back into balance. You are taking the steps to soothe your own soul, and a whole new amazing, beautiful phase of life is beginning for you. Or maybe this is the connection that you needed to soothe your soul, to create your own luck, to get back into balance. Maybe this is a new person that's making you feel very nurtured and very loved, and they see you for who you are, which is a very feminine and motherly energy, that you guys are coming together and you're seeing the light once again because you've been hurt so much in your life. So there's different aspects here. I mean, I'm reading for multiple people, so there's different layers to this. I just want to read what this is. Lord of the Wild and Fertile Land. Okay. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed as well, I feel like, yeah, there's been like a lack of movement or a lack of security in your life. Like you've been feeling let down. You have been let down a lot. And I feel like, yeah, that you just feel like there's like a lack of security or something. And by letting it ruminate around in your mind a lot, it's kind of like killed you. It's leading to a crappy mental state, or has led to a crappy mental state. But we have the Hermit. So you find solace a lot in being alone with yourself. You have very deep personal experiences. You're very comfortable with yourself, you know your boundaries, you know what makes you comfortable, you know what makes you uncomfortable. And you've retreated a lot because of the hurt or because of the loss that you've had in life. So it's interesting that we have the Sun. So there's like a new opportunity, because these are both major arcana cards. There's a new, very positive opportunity for you to learn about who you are and taking your power back and creating your own luck, getting back into balance and soothing your soul. So the truth of this connection is to lead you back to the love that exists inside your heart, but the love that also exists in the world, and to not feel like you'll never be loved, or you're not worthy of love, or to feel like you're alone. You know what I mean? So there is an opportunity with this person for you to feel and to know love. And even, okay, let's say it's like a grandmother that passed away or something a long time ago, and it was like the only person that you felt really understood you or loved you or cared about you. You're being asked to call upon that person spiritually and remember that love, because that love exists. And just because you had it with that person and that person's not here anymore doesn't mean you can't like tap into that energy and fill your cup with that love, because that love still exists. It doesn't go anywhere. Energy doesn't die. It just gets recycled. It moves around, and you can channel that back into your life so that you can move forward and release that victim mindset. Like, you're lucky, you are lucky that you had that love in your life, and it might not be maybe you haven't had luck romantically with love, but you got to experience such a beautiful relationship with this person. And this is all about, again, self-love, nurturing, empathy. Maybe you didn't have a good relationship with your mother, but there was somebody else in your life that helped fill that void, or you're with someone now who's helping you fill that void. So there's a very beautiful divine opportunity for you to love yourself and fill your cup, and to remember how powerful, how smart, how wise you really are. So we have a trine. So this is a very harmonious relationship, and sextile, trine and sextile. So this, like I said before, this love comes naturally. You guys are just in tune with each other, and you love each other, and it's actually helping heal you. This relationship helps to heal you. However, we need, again, with the Hermit, we need to gain more independence, so that this is not the only thing or only person that you're leaning on. But it's good to look back on it, to fill your own cup, so that you can also love yourself and move forward in life. So with the Mars in motion, again, this is calling for more independence. This is calling for you to take control of your own life. This kind of looks like a penis. It's funny. Which is very Martian energy. And 22 here with that's every time I see 22 I think of like relationships right off the bat. This is about having confidence in yourself and taking your power back. So if somebody hurt you, taking your power back. If you've lost somebody and you really relied on that person, taking your power back, and taking those lessons, taking the beautiful things that you've learned and that you've gained from that relationship, but not what's the word? Not focusing on the past, not staying in the past, like taking what you need, the beautiful things that you need, putting them in your basket, and moving forward onto the next thing to keep filling your basket or to keep filling your cup, and not to put everything on that one person. Because this could be a new person that you could maybe be pushing away a little bit because you're so reliant on them for your emotional fulfillment. It could also be somebody that you lost. Yeah, there's just a lot of I feel like a very codependency here. So taking the beautiful things that you need and keep moving forward. Okay, if this is a relationship from the past, keep moving forward. Take the beautiful things. Don't allow yourself to be so attached and like that person's like your end all be all. For example, if you did just break up with somebody and you were reliant on them emotionally, or in any way that you were very reliant on them, codependent on them, take the beautiful things that you learned from that relationship, but don't like focus everything on like that person was the one for you, and now it's like really hard because change is really hard. There's a reason why you guys are no longer together, if that applies to you. So this is all just about getting independence back, but also being grateful for the love that you have got to experience, and knowing that you can take all those beautiful things and put it into something new, especially yourself. Empathy. Wow, did I not say empathy before? We have rose quartz, which is all about self-love, but also empathy, understanding other people's feelings, understanding your feelings, and having that closeness with somebody. And that's really hard to let go of if it's someone that you were really close to and is no longer in your life. I understand. And that's something that you value. And then we have the ammonite, which is trust. So trusting. Also, you could have really trusted this person, or you really trust this person and you're really close. I just lost my train of thought. But it's also something that you value. So trust. So these are values. You learned in these past relationships what your values are in love, what you liked, what was working for you, what you needed. But you need to also do that for yourself. And also with somebody new, you can bring these values into the next relationship. And if you feel like you really trust this person, if you guys have a lot of empathy for each other, if it's very nurturing, if it's very harmonious, if it's very like feels very divine, if it makes you feel balanced, if it makes you feel at peace, then you know that that is a person that should be in your life and that you can safely move forward, because you might even be afraid to move forward with somebody because you are stuck on the past. So this is about not being afraid to move forward and not staying stuck in the past. And oh my God, I literally just picked the North Node, which is the future. So not staying attached to the past. Literally, it's expansion. It's moving forward. It's a new door is opening. You gotta follow your path. You can't stay stuck. You can't stay stuck because it hurts and because you're sad. You gotta keep moving forward. You know what I mean? Like, be grateful for everything that you've had, but move forward. It's time to move forward. It's time to gain your own independence. So the truth about this relationship is it's teaching you how to be more independent and how to love yourself and to have gratitude and to take all of those amazing, strong values into your next relationship, into every relationship that you have. So what's coming for you with this connection, or in regards to this connection? We have the moon in Libra in the 9th house. Okay, so this is all about your emotional state with somebody that you really trust, with a committed person, and how it expands your perception, your experience in life. How this connection, how this very emotional, loving, committed connection, harmonious connection has brought what's the word? Growth, or I guess it's growth, or brought knowledge. I can't think of the word. What's the word that I'm looking for? But you know what I mean. Like, it's brought not culture. Could be culture. Depth. I don't know what the word is. There's like a certain word that I'm looking for. It's brought more into your life. It's broadened your horizons. It's taken you out of your comfort zone a few times, and it is taking you out of your comfort zone because it's leading you back to yourself and to your independence. So the relationships that you're going to continue to have, like these soulmate relationships that you're going to continue to have, are going to be very emotional, because you're a very emotional person. Very harmonious, very committed, very balanced, literally balance. And it's going to bring adventure, lightheartedness, more knowledge, spirituality, more spiritual truth into your life. It's getting you back to your truth. These relationships are getting you back to your truth. This relationship is getting you back to your truth. So the truth of this connection is it's helping you get back to your truth. And so now we're going to finish the reading off by asking 3 yes or no questions from the dowsing rods. So first question. Yes. Second question. Yes. And third question. No. So, if that reading resonated with you, please leave a pink heart emoji in the comments. I love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye. Number 4, if you chose this Tibetan quartz scepter, this reading is all about the truth of this connection. Whether it is a friend, a romantic relationship, or family member, this is a soulmate connection. And holding this crystal, I'm feeling very like strong, masculine energy, or very like just action-oriented energy. You or this person may be very active. Maybe you're very active together. It's very like action-oriented. Like, I'm like literally, I don't know if it's because this is from a mountain in Nepal, or if it's because you guys actually do like mountain climbing or hiking or something like that. I'm saying like very like physically active, but also lots of strong energy, goal-oriented, action-oriented, strong person. I'm going to roll the astro dice, the signs, 3 times. So this could be the sun, moon, or rising sign of you or the person that you are inquiring about. We have Libra, Capricorn, and Gemini. So those could be the sun, moon, or rising sign of your person or of you. And so let's see. starting with honestly, I honestly had a feeling that this card was going to come up for this group. Lighten Up, Angel Aura Quartz. I have a funny story about this. I wanted to take it out of the deck because I don't like treated crystals, and it said lighten up, which is hilarious. So there is a sense of either this connection helps you lighten up, or they're challenging you to be brighter, or to have more levity, which is a word that my boyfriend used yesterday because I laugh a lot, and he says it's good to have levity in relationships, which is funny because I laugh a lot even when it's like seems maybe like inappropriate to laugh, but it's like I always say laughter is a good thing. I'm elevating the energy, I'm elevating the room because I'm laughing. Laughter is good, but some people take it the wrong way because they need to lighten up. So there's different aspects to this. We'll keep going. Blue Lace Agate, find your calm. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, wait, I'm getting something there. And schedule yourself in. Okay, so I feel like this person challenges you to be your best self, and I feel like a lot of those challenges might come from being like, let's go do this, let's be more organized, let's be more active, let's go, and you're more, you take things at your own pace. You have your own little habits, your own little guilty pleasures that, you found comfort in those things. But this person is seeing that maybe some of these guilty pleasures maybe are being overdone, or maybe they just want you to be your best self because they see your best self and they encourage that from you. So it's going to take a bit of lightening up to see that they're only doing this because they want the best for you. They're not trying to make you feel bad. They're not trying to like cross your boundaries. So you need to find a balance with them, and you need to maybe set boundaries and let them know how you feel when sometimes they come on really strong. So there's still like, I feel like this person's a really positive influence in your life. However, you still need to have your own power where you say, okay, that's fine, but first I need to do this, or maybe we can do this another time, or maybe you like modify it to suit your own schedule. So, and also schedule yourself in. Also make time for these new things. Also make time for this person and for these activities that they want to do with you. And you might find that like if you're not someone who challenges yourself enough or is challenged enough, you might find that you actually feel accomplishment through these challenges, and it might open a whole new door for you. So this relationship so far, what I'm getting is all about new opportunities that help you learn new things about yourself, but also new things about life and new things about others. And this person is a very worldly, very active, adventurous person. And sometimes you might feel like you can't keep up. But the good thing is, Agate's all about balancing too, and yes, calm and stuff like that. You guys might be able to balance each other out. So maybe this person does too much. Maybe this person needs to chill out. Maybe this person needs to explore other parts of life that they could be ignoring. Because sometimes when people are really active and very like in the physical, they're not paying attention all the time to the things that are happening inside themselves, or like their feelings or their psychology, or like trauma or wounds that they need to look at. And it could also be a cover for not wanting to go to those places. So I feel like you're more someone that's like more in the realms of like, I'm comfortable with myself. I like these things. I like nice fine comforts. I like to feel cozy and feel good. But this person's like, nope, let's go. And I feel like that's lacking in your life, but also the things that you're really good at is lacking in their lives. So I feel like there's going to be like a balance, like a harmonious balance here where you guys can eventually, because I feel like you butt heads here and there. And sometimes you question if this is the right person for you just because their interests are different, or just because their interests are like more intense. You might like the things that they do. You might be interested in the things that they do. And you might like the idea of it and you agree with it, but it's still something that's a little bit new to you because they're not things that you do every day. They're not part of your everyday life. So it can be a little bit challenging or too much for you. And then this person probably just has a hard time sitting still. So they need to find ways to be more calm, more chilled out, and find harmony in those aspects with you. Knowing it's okay to just relax, to, you know, cuddle on the couch for a bit, to be like passionate or compassionate or intimate with somebody in ways where it's not just like go, 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 go. You know? Okay. Okay, so we have the Three of Hearts reversed. The Three of Swords reversed. The Empress. Okay, cool, cool, cool. The Hermit reversed. Interesting. And the Two of Wands. Okay, so with the Three of Swords reversed, this could actually be somebody that this could be like your guys' like second go of the relationship. Maybe you broke up in the past, or maybe you've questioned breaking up again, like I said before, because there's certain aspects in your life that are with each other that are not on balance, and it worries you that you're not going to find like true fulfillment with this person, or that you're not going to be able to fulfill this person because you guys are different. The way you live your lives are different, and you haven't in the past found a way to like kind of bring those things together. Maybe actually living with this person would actually help bring you guys closer together, because you guys would share an environment, and maybe the two very vastly opposite parts of your personalities would actually make sense contained in one home. I don't know how to make that make sense, but I'm just like, this is something that I'm feeling, that I'm seeing, that you guys actually do work well together, because it's like this person's that thing and you're that thing, and it's like peanut butter and jelly, you know? Like they're different, but when they come together, like it's so good. Which does show true for me in the Empress, because the Empress is all about love and abundance and, you know, being fulfilled and having the things that you need, and you know, like very creative, very just the very like motherly love. It's Venus, it's ruled by Venus, it's Taurus, it's very earthly. There's security. So like I said, that you might actually help that person connect to their feelings and give them like, oh my God, I can relax. Like maybe they don't even know that they feel like they can't relax. They have some type of a belief where they feel like they need to keep going or they're gonna fail. And you might be someone who may be a little bit more timid at times to try these new things or to try and challenge yourselves, but they see how amazing you are and they inspire that and they bring that out of you. So together you guys like kind of just fit, even though it's so different. It's a challenge. This is like very like strong soulmate energy in my opinion. And with the Three of Swords reverse, I feel like you guys are moving forward from misunderstandings, and just because you're so different, it's like a lot of it is just like worries. It's like you, like I said before, you're worried that you're not going to be what they need. You think that they like a certain type of person because they're a certain way. For example, this is like a very, I don't know if this is shallow. I don't know what this is. This is just an example, and I've noticed it a lot. A lot of times I see very fit, physically fit men with women who are more voluptuous and more full-bodied, and I am a little bit of a more full-bodied person myself, so I can see and have felt how if you're with someone who really values physical fitness and that's a part of like their everyday routine, sometimes it can make you feel like, oh, is that what you want in another person? Like, am I not physically like perfect enough or like beautiful enough or athletic enough for you? And it kind of makes you feel like that's what they want, but that's not necessarily the case. Just because somebody's a certain way doesn't mean that they want their partner to be that way, or doesn't mean that that's what they're attracted to. That's what they value it for themselves, but when it comes to their partner, they might like, you know, a little bit of, we call it cheech, a little bit of cheech on the body, you know. Okay, and with the Hermit reversed, like this again has really challenged your beliefs about yourself, about love, about what you were told love is. Maybe you didn't really have the greatest examples of a true love connection in your life, like from your parents or whatever. I also feel like a lot of your examples have been like surface based. Like it seems like it's good because of this and that, I don't know, like whatever, because the dad has a good job and mom takes care of the house and everything's all good, like, but they weren't, there was things beneath the surface that weren't being dealt with and weren't being worked with. So it's like a lot of just like fluffy, like I feel like a lot of your examples for relationships is like fluffy, and maybe you're somebody that watches like a lot of romantic comedies or whatever, like that's fluffy stuff, you know? So it's like getting past the visuals of it as well, getting past of what you think is practical, because you know, everybody's different, not all relationships are the same. And going back to the first card, lighten up, okay? And also don't be afraid to give more of your time to let somebody in. And with the Two of Wands, it's like you guys are it's like a choice. It's like a choice. It's like a movement. It's like ideas being shared. It's like a coming together. It's a collaboration. It's new. It's vivacious. It's something that you haven't explored yet, but there's so much growth. And because of the like fluffy things and the surface-based things, there's been some fear. Opposition. Literally, you guys are opposite. So sometimes there can be confrontation, because maybe sometimes he feels like, I don't know why I'm saying he, they feel like you're holding them back, and sometimes you feel like they're pushing you too hard. But you're actually strengthening the weaker aspects of your of your personalities. So you're strengthening the weaker aspects of his personality, and he's strengthening the weaker aspect of your personality, and it's actually a good thing. Wow, Taurus. So again, with the Empress, and one of you guys might be a Taurus, or it's just a lot of like the physical parts of life that you okay, this is the thing. Here's the thing. Here's where you guys can come together. You really value your physical comfort. He really, or why do I keep saying he? They really value their physical comfort. It looks different for both of you, but it's both very physical. So like I said, you're more of a, I like my comfort, I like to get cozy, I like to snuggle up with my blankies and hot chocolate and watch a rom-com. And this guy, his physical, oh my god, you guys, I keep saying this guy, so it must be a guy, I don't know. One of you must have like a very strong guy, because he's like coming through hard. Very chiseled masculine dude. Physically. Sorry, the person that you're inquiring about, they find their physical comfort in exercise and being outside and hiking and rock climbing and doing all this. Like, that's what makes them comfortable. They're both physical comforts. They're both very physical. You're both very physical people, but there's two different aspects, two different parts of physicality in life, and both are needed. Maybe this person has trouble sleeping. You know, maybe you value sleep. Maybe, you know, just stuff like that. So it's opposite, but it's like from the same realms. If that makes sense. We got Saturn, we got discipline. Okay, so there needs to be discipline on both your parts. There needs to be discipline on you to, yeah, maybe make better choices. Maybe have better habits. Maybe be more physically active because it's good for you. You know, you can't just sit down all day and watch TV. Like, I mean, I like to sit down too. A lot of my work requires me to sit down, and I have to remind myself, hey girl, like, you're in a body, you need to go do stuff. Because sometimes too much like comfort can start to get uncomfortable, because you are neglecting parts of your life. That's the word, you're neglecting. So you're both neglecting certain areas of life, and by being in a relationship together, the truth of this connection is you guys are strengthening each other's weaknesses and also illuminating each other's strengths. So you both have to have discipline. This person has to have discipline to, you know, sit down with you, to chill with you, to talk with you, to be intimate with you, to be compassionate with you, to be emotional with you. And you need the discipline to, okay, instead of eating a whole chocolate bar and watching a comedy, maybe we should do that hike today. And, you know, schedule yourself in. How many times a week are you guys going to do something active? How many times a week are you guys going to chill? You know, you guys need a schedule, because you're both very physical. You guys are both organized in different ways. Healing. Okay, so we have Chiron. So again, wow. We have 333. So this is a very creative connection. I think I said that before, or did I not? I don't know. This is a very creative connection. It's new, okay? It's a very strong connection. You guys are going to heal. Like this is just a repetition. You're going to heal the parts of yourselves that are wounded. And maybe all you guys need to do on both ends is just soften or lighten up a little bit. Like, neither one of you are trying to hold each other back. You guys are trying to, we have 2 3s here too as well, by the way. You guys are trying to just make things better for both of you. I can't talk. For each other. You know, you guys are trying to enrich in each other's lives in different ways. Okay, so I'm gonna ask the Astro Dice where this is going or what's coming up. Okay, we got Taurus again, so definitely Taurus energy here. Sun and Taurus in 5th house. Okay, so exploring all aspects of physical comforts in life, whether it's using your body in an active way, physical way, or enjoying nice food, taking it slow, taking a slow leisure walk after a very beautiful meal, cuddling, having sex, really like just looking at each other, connecting with each other, touching, very like sensual stuff, but also very like action and physical stuff in the 5th house, which is passion, which is creation again. So you guys are meant to be together. You guys are meant to create something together. You guys are meant to create a new life. Maybe you guys will make a family, because that's the the house about creating life, creating family. It's the house of romance. So this is a very romantic connection, and it's just the universe is asking you to have faith, to believe in your connection. Now we're gonna end the reading with asking 3 yes or no questions from the dowsing rods. So first, yes or no question. Okay, hold on. First yes or no question, sorry. Yes. Second yes or no question. No. And third yes or no question. Yes. Okay, thank you so much. If this reading resonated with you, please leave a chocolate bar emoji in the comments. Love you. See you next time.